Hey y'all, welcome to Cooking with Coach Amy. This afternoon I'm having a little bit of a late lunch. It's been a wild day over here. We've had some bad weather this morning and we went to help our mama get cleaned up, and so I had a little brunch and now I'm going to have a little bit of a late lunch. And I'm going through a fuel cycle, so this is going to be a fuel pull meal, which I'm really excited about. So we're going to make what's called a Freshy Bowl. It's in the Trim Healthy Table cookbook on page 265. So first thing I've got to do is get these peppers cut up. Now I'm going to make a version of this because I don't need as many peppers as it calls for. Okay, so don't go counting these and say that is not what the cookbook says, because I'm doing less. Okay, so we're going to get all these cut up using I need a trash bowl, please. I have one of my lovely assistants over here. So I've got a bowl over here that I'm just going to be collecting it might need to be bigger than that, sis. That I'm going to be collecting all the extra pieces here. Big. Let's see, some of those didn't get small enough there. Okay. So having a trash bowl is super important, people. Always have you have a trash bowl. Alright. How many of y'all out there have chickens? Man, I would love to be able to feed all this to somebody's chickens. We used to have chickens, but it never worked out too well for the chickens. We would have foxes. One time we had terrible freezing weather, which is very rare here, and they kind of got too cold because we were just hunkered down here and we weren't able to even get outside to attend to them. They were too far away from our house, that kind of thing. And I think at that point, the ones we had left, we sent to somebody else. Alright, so the green one's down, and I've got a yellow one to do here. Okay, I'm going to use my smaller one for this part. Is this how y'all cut your peppers? I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, this just is what makes sense to me, how to cut them. I don't know. You know me, just flying by the seat of my pants. This is going to be such a yummy lunch, late snack, whatever. It doesn't really matter, man. It's going to be good. I've really been enjoying during this fuel cycle having a pepper. I've had a yellow pepper that was like left from another recipe, and so oops, wrong knife. And so I had been actually chopping it, like slicing it up just like this, and adding it to my daily salad, and I was really enjoying it. And so I'm looking forward to this. I think I'm going to like it. A client that's actually my group coaching right now, she had this come up on her 8 app. Something that I love to do is chart my clients' meals. And so I can really see, you know, what carb sources they're using, if they're having enough non-starchies, if they're juggling their fuels right. So she had a Freshy Bowl, and I was like, what in the world is a Freshy Bowl? And I came across it in the cookbook, and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks delicious. So we put it on the menu for the fuel cycle. And so today is fuel pull day, and that's what we're doing for our lunch. All right, I'll do this red one, and then I have an orange one to do, guys. All my girls in the fuel cycle, they're in my group coaching right now. They're all doing so good. There's a couple that aren't participating in the fuel cycle. And I told them, you know what? That's okay. You don't have to. It's totally fine. They're still learning, you know, different things while watching what we're doing. And so everybody's just, you know, doing what they need to do. So I'm just trimming off the little edges there. Gosh, it smells good, doesn't it, Lily? Can you smell it? My daughter Lily's over there on the other side. Hey, would you mind grabbing me a cucumber and washing it, please? I'll tell you one thing. Fuel cycles are not for the faint of heart. So the first couple days, you have deep S, which you know is the fat from your meat, so you can have leaner fatty meat, doesn't matter. And then the other fat is not from dairy, no dairy during the best. But you have olive oil, coconut oil. You can even use avocado oil and sesame oil in your food. And then you have your non-starchy vegetables. So it's just like, they're really pure, I guess you'd say. No carb at all. So even though you can probably really enjoy your strawberries and blackberries with your other S meals, we're not going to do that in Deep S. We're going to keep it good and pure. I call them it's like a pure and holy S meal. You know what I mean? That might help y'all remember how to have a Deep S. But if you look in the plan book, it outlines that. I don't know what chapter it is, but you can find it pretty easy. It's in the higher learning chapter of the plan book if you want to check that out for yourself. All right, this is our last pepper, and I've got a jalapeno to do. My brother brought me some jalapenos, and it worked out perfect. I didn't even have to buy one. So that was really cool. And Sunday, when I can have a heavy S, I'm going to make some sausage and cream cheese stuffed jalapeno peppers. But the trick is you have to be certain that you get all the seeds out for people like me. I'm like a weakling when it comes to hot, spicy stuff. So I've got to make sure I get all the seeds out so I'm not running around like my mouth's on fire. Okay. So those are my beautiful rainbow peppers. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gracious, so pretty. So this is going to be multiple serving. It's not going to be as much of a serving as what the cookbook lays out. All right, so now it says to use fresh ginger, but I'm going to use ginger juice in the dressing part of this, I guess you'd say. Okay, let me cut off a little bit more here. Now, I have this really cool tool. It is a pepper core thing. I got it on Amazon, and you just kind of put it in there. Let me get this. And you just pull out the inside. Maybe. All right. You just put it in there and you twist it. It's got serrated edges. I don't know if you can see that, but some of you may be like, girl, you were wasting the best part of that. And I'm like, well, this is what I'm going to do. Okay. Okay, I think I got most of that. I'm going to cut it in half and scoop out the rest of it. That just kind of helped get that. Okay, I got that one done. Oh, and that one just had a little Lone Ranger. All right, so now I'm just going to cut this very fine. And I'm only going to use half. I'm going to save this other for another recipe of some sort because I am kind of decreasing the amounts of everything. Just kind of whatever I feel sounds good. Okay, so Lily, let me have one of my small new Pioneer Woman bowls, please. By the way, this is a Pampered Chef bowl. It is old as the hills. I bought this a long time ago, but I'm lying. It is Tupperware. It is not Pampered Chef. I always call it my Pampered Chef bowl. Learn something new. These are cute little Pioneer Woman containers that I bought the other day. They were like $1.92 each. A dollar. Did you hear me say that? $1.92 each. I got 4 different little designs. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of ginger in the bottom of here. And I'm just going to kind of mix up the dressing right here. So we got a little ginger. Now we're going to get some garlic. I'm going to use those 3 right there. Okay. Did y'all know that's how you get the garlic out? That one's dead. We're going to have to get a different one. I think I've had this a month of Sundays. So, there we go. Girls, it just pops right on out. And gentlemen that might be watching, I don't know who watches this. It blows my mind that anybody wants to watch me at all. So, I'm happy to have whoever. Trying to peel that off. Alright, so now I'm just gonna, it's sprouting, so I'm gonna cut those off. I don't know that I want to eat those, and this one has a little bit of a bad spot, bless it. Alright, so we're just gonna cut that up real small. Okay, let's one. Okay. And I think actually that's all I'm going to do because remember I am decreasing the amounts of everything. Just put that over there. That'll be fine in there. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of cumin. Okay, and we're going to do some MCT. Now, I'm trying to make this fuel pool recipe. So in the notes here, it really suggests to use 2 tablespoons. I'm going to use 1 because we are reducing our amounts of everything. And so since it's fuel pool, we're reducing that oil amount. All right, next is a little apple cider vinegar. I'm going to reduce it also. Okay. And then also the juice of some lemons. So I have lemon juice right here. This is called Santa Cruz Organic Pure Lemon Juice. I use this for my singing canaries. And I'm going to use it for this. All right, so now I've got that done. I'm going to stir it up a little bit. That cumin is it's powder. Everything else is liquid. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to sit it right here. Okay, now what we're going to do is get a bunch of cilantro, and we're going to stem it and chop it up. I'm going to do about that much. I don't need that anymore. Okay, so you're probably saying, well, where in the world is the protein? So what we're going to do is we're going to add in a tuna pouch, or you could do some chicken. If you have some deer steaks, that would be good with this because deer or venison, however you want to call it, is a lean protein. I don't have any handy today. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But today what we're going to do is a tuna pouch. And I use the Safe Catch tuna. It is delicious. And guys, this is my next to last pouch. And because of the storm that we had last night, our Kroger is without power, and so is our Walmart. But I went to a little local store to grab my spaghetti squash for supper tonight. So hopefully when the power gets back, I can go and stock back up on my Safe Catch tuna pouches. I had a ton of them before all of this shelter-in-place stuff started, but I have used them up. Sure have. So I'm using this. It's actually tuna instead of salmon. It's the garlic herb. It's very good, very good. I haven't tried any of them that I don't like. Okay, almost done, y'all. Oop, that one don't look too hot. All right. I'm excited about trying a new recipe for sure. Okay, let me see. So now I've got to chop this up. I don't know how good I'm going to do with this. I need one of those herb cutter-uppers. There's a thing. It's a thing. Y'all might be looking at this and just grimacing because I'm not doing something right. But I'm doing my best here, y'all. Just going to chop it up as best I can. They're definitely fresh. Alright, I'm going to put that on top of there. It is stuck to my hand like crazy. Oh my gosh, this smells so delicious. Alright, and I'm going to pour the dressing that I made over it. Has a little bit stuck in the bottom. I'm going to get everything out of there. Okay, and y'all remember my Tupperware bowl, not paper chip, has this lovely top, and that's why I chose this. So I'm just gonna toss it around. That vinegar kind of makes it smell like Easter eggs, not gonna lie. Oh man, this is gonna be good. Okay, so for my plate, let's see, I feel like I have so much stuff up here. Going to move this over a smidge. I have my lovely spoons. Just gonna grab this up here. Get all the different colors. Oh, that's so pretty. Set that to the side. Alright, I've got my pouch. And I'm going to have a little glooky, is it glooky that I have? Yeah. Glooky pudding as a dessert. And that kind of gives me a little bit more protein. There is 21 grams of protein in this pouch. That is really impressive to me. So I'm just going to break this up on top of here. Just like that. It's real simple, y'all. Just real simple. So there's that. And I'm going to chop up half of a cucumber just for a little extra something. I just like to sit these on the side. My kids, if I put these out for them, they'll just eat them up like potato chips. So I'm just going to sit that right there like that. And there we go, y'all. I cannot wait to see this, to eat this, and for y'all to see this. I hope y'all have a great day and try out Freshy Bowl Trim Healthy Table Cookbook on page 265. Add you some lean protein. You can follow Serene's tips on how to make it an S, an E, or a fuel pull. Lots of different ways you can use this recipe. So y'all have a great day, and thanks for watching Cooking with Coach Amy.